Hey guys, what is going on? This is DefineTK here, and what I've got for you is another tutorial, and this time it is on the dual render scope. As you guys know, in COD Ghost, they added a new scope engine so that when you zoom in, the outer edges aren't blackened out, they're left blurred, so you have more peripheral vision. And basically what we're going to be doing is recreating this effect in Call of Duty 4. Basically what you're going to need to do is go into COD 4 and you're going to have to record it a special way. To start things off, you need to load your console commands, so type in devmap mp crash semicolon disconnect, and you can use any map name, doesn't matter at all. I'm just going to use crash. So once you've loaded that, just type in /cg draw 2D and 0. Basically what this does is it removes the HUD, and by doing that it also removes the scope, the black stuff on the scope. So if you do /demo and load your demo, you can just record this, and yeah, just record this with fraps or whatever you use, and you'll see what it does. Yeah, so you get that. Alright, so now just type in /cg Fov Min and set the minimum field of view to 65 if your field of view is 65, but mine is 80, so I'm just going to set it to 80, and then /demo, whatever your demo is called, and then record this one too. And you're going to need to record both of these, so you have two different recordings, and you'll see what this one does. Yeah, see, as you can see, you have one zoomed in and one not zoomed in. If you go back into After Effects now, I'm just going to go create a new comp called Tut, and these are your base layers. So the zoomed out one I'm going to put down on the bottom, and first you're going to want to find where it starts. You're just going to want to find a frame that is the exact same. So I'm just going to go to the start, that's a good reference point, and cut that, and then get the scope zoomed in one, and once again find a reference frame, this start. You can use page up and page down to skip frames by one. So as you can see here, it should be more or less laid on top of each other, so as you can see right there, it's pretty good. So just go to the frame when it zooms in, and then cut it there, and then move to when it zooms out, and cut it there. Alright, so now what you need to do is make a mask over the top layer, and to do a circle mask, the easiest way in my opinion is just to make a new black solid, make it 720 by 720, an exact square. Double click on the ellipse tool and just copy the mask, delete the solid, and paste it onto your scope layer. And then yeah, you can just leave the settings as that. And then take an image of a sniper scope, and then once again paste onto that your your mask, and then scale it down. And also, if you hit MM, you can adjust your mask properties to change the expansion to make it what you like. So I'm going to make it up a little bit, and then feather it out. And that looks pretty good. It's a little bit too big, so I'm just going to scale it down. And that looks nice. So originally I just left it at that, but you can make it a bit nicer by duplicating your base layer, moving that to the top. Go to the frame before, yeah, right here. Cut that there, and go to time and freeze frame. If you drag this to where it happens, just cut it here and here, and make a mask you can just draw this one yourself. Try and match it up as good as you can, and then just kind of adjust it a little bit. And you can change the expansion as well as the feather. And then I'm going to duplicate that and set the bottom one to subtract. This one, sorry, I'm going to make the other one expand out. The mask number 1, I'm going to expand that one out a little bit so that it's got a little bit of the scope outline. And then the bottom one, I'm going to put it so that it's at 0 or close to 0. And then both feathers I'll put at about 17. Probably 15 is good. Alright, and then this, I'm just going to move it up. Just when you line that one up, drag that below the scope outline, or the scope reticle. And then I'm just going to call this scope outline. Alright, unfortunately the bottom part is cut off, but you could fix that by adding a mirror effect. So I'm just going to pre-compose this layer, move all attributes into new composition, trim this once again, and then just add the mirror effect and set that to 90 degrees. Yeah, okay, 90 degrees. And then on the very top layer, sorry, not the top layer, make a new layer and a new adjustment layer. Once again, trim this as well as your reticle. And then I'm going to add MBL looks. And then I'm going to add Chromatic Aberration, and you can just bump up the red cyan and just play with this to get what you want. That kind of cyan blue kind of color looks nice, as well as the red. And then I'm going to also add a Radial Blur, sorry, CC Radial Blur. And I'm going to add that to the adjustment layer, change it to fading zoom, and bump that up a little bit. And now I'm going to take the mask from the reticle and paste that on the adjustment layer. And then duplicate it, and once again, like I did for the outline, just change that to subtract, and then change the mask expansion down, bring that down. Alright, so you get this kind of like that distorting ring on the edges of your edges of your scope. You can just mess with this if it's too much. That there looks right. It looks about right. I'm going to change the amount down to maybe 8 or maybe 14. Straight zoom might look better. Alright, that there looks pretty good. Last thing is I'm just going to add a quick lens blur and put that on the bottom layer. And then just keyframe this from 5 to 0 to 5, and then from 5, I'm actually going to change 5 to 10, and then change that back to 0. Once again, I'm going to change this one back to 10 too. And then, I think that's pretty good. I'm just going to check repeat edge pixels. And yeah, that's basically the effect. Alright guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. That's basically it, the effect. I'm going to do a quick RAM preview so we can see what we got. As you can see, that looks pretty nice. To be honest, I think that even looks better than Ghosts. You might be thinking, how can I use this? If you make a new comp, say this was your main comp, and then you drag tutorial into here, you could use this as your base layer. You could, just change your time remap, all this stuff, and sync it, and basically make an edit with these clips. and it'll be pretty original. That's what I'm going to do. As of now, this is an original effect. I haven't seen anybody do this this effect before, so hopefully I'm the first one to do it. And then, I don't know, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I look forward to an edit with this in the future. Peace, guys. Thanks for all the support, and I'll see you next video. Bye.